Kegg Carbonation kit, you can carbonate your drinks and cocktails easily and professionally. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to assemble each component of the kit step by step. The regulator has several positions. This is the gas inlet. This is the gas outlet. This is the safety valve. This is the pressure gauge. And this is the adjustment dial. We have the off position and the on position. Normally, we will work either at high pressure or in the closed position, when loading the gas cartridges or the soda stream cylinder. To connect any part of the system, the regulator must always be in the off position. Once everything is connected, we gradually increase the pressure, checking the gauge to make sure the needle reaches the red zone, the maximum pressure at which we want to operate. We can power our cocktails or our keg using two carbonation systems. One, using this device together with this gasket, which is for soda stream, or by directly connecting 16-gram CO2 capsules which screw into this port. Let's now see how to assemble it. We'll now install the soda stream connector on the gauge. For this, we'll need the black O-ring and the small O-ring. You'll find several spares included in the kit. We turn the gauge and place the first gasket onto the main thread. Next, we screw it in by hand. There's no need for a wrench or over-tightening. With the O-ring, hand tightening is enough, since we'll be working at low pressure. Then we place the second gasket at the bottom of the thread, making sure it sits properly and doesn't fold inward. Now we connect the soda stream cylinder. Always make sure the regulator is in the off position before screwing in the cylinder. The connection is now ready. Inside the kit, you'll also find the hose, the bottle connector, another gasket and a clamp. The clamp ensures that the hose stays properly sealed on the barb and prevents leaks. Even though the hose normally won't leak on its own, the clamp provides long-term security. First, slide the clamp onto the hose. Place it in the middle of the barb, not at the tip. Tighten it using a screwdriver, just enough to hold it in place. Don't over-tighten it, or you might damage the hose. Next, we connect the clear hose. Make sure the end of the hose is clean, since it will connect either to the bottles or to the gas inlet of the keg. Push the black collar all the way back while inserting the hose straight in, until it reaches the end. If the hose isn't inserted perfectly straight, it will leak. You can check this by verifying that the black collar is evenly positioned around the grey connector. If the collar sits crooked, the connection will leak. Pull the hose to check. If it grips the connector firmly, it's properly installed. To remove it, press both sides of the collar inward and pull the hose out for cleaning. But this is a piece you normally won't need to disconnect. Next, we attach the barb to the regulator. For this, we'll use the small O-ring. Place it in the center of the opening, making sure it's properly seated. Then, screw the barb into the regulator. Tighten it by hand. Again, no tools needed. The O-ring and the pressure will create a perfect seal. Now we open the pressure. If the gauge holds steady, it means there are no leaks and the connection is correct. Once the cylinder runs out of gas, the internal pressure drops, and you can unscrew it easily with the valve fully open. If at any moment you need to interrupt the use of the soda stream cylinder, for example to install a new one, you'll find that pressure trap between the cylinder and the regulator can make it difficult to unscrew by hand. You'll need a 27mm wrench. With the regulator fully closed, don't worry if you hear a small release of gas. Once it's vented, you can finish unscrewing it by hand. Now let's work with the 16-gram CO2 capsules. As shown in the previous tutorial, we already installed the hose connection. Always check that the gasket is correctly positioned before inserting a new capsule. Otherwise, you'll cause a gas leak and waste the cartridge. That's why your kit includes extra replacement gaskets. Insert the gasket again, making sure it's centered. Check that the regulator is in the off position. Remember, it must always be off facing forward. Now we screw the capsule in. Don't hesitate. Start and finish in one continuous motion to pierce the capsule cleanly. Once it is fully screwed in and you can no longer tighten it by hand, we check the pressure. If the gauge reaches maximum pressure, about the middle of the red zone, the capsule is correctly loaded. To use it, simply connect it to the keg or to the bottle connector. Remember, if you remove the capsule now, you will lose all the remaining gas inside. So we recommend using each 16 gram CO2 capsule completely before removing it. Your carbonation kit is now ready for action. Now learn to use it like a pro with our practical case tutorial.